Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my Biafran people. Now, how on a day today? How on a day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you listen to the sound of my voice. This one, not Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo Mazenamdi Kanu. May God bless, 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 may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people, the children, the men, the women, the young and the old, the civilized and the uncivilized, the healthy and the sick, oh my God, those born in Biafra and those born around the bites of Biafra. When Biafra comes, we all shall rejoice. We shall shout hallelujah day, the day has come, the day of jubilation, the day of triumph, the day of victory. My PM, I know the weight of Biafra is on your shoulder. Oh my God. I understand the sleepless nights. I know it is hard. The sleepless nights, my PM, I understand. Trust me. I know sometimes it is hard for you to sleep because the weight of Biafra is solely on your shoulder. On your shoulder, my PM. It's not easy. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown, or Igbo. Uneasy lays the head that wears the crown. It's not easy, my PM. I know that. So today, I want to speak to the Biafrans living in diaspora. To the Biafrans living in diaspora, this one, we must do better. Today's title is Biafrans building another Lagos in South Africa. When will we learn? Biafrans building another Lagos state in South Africa. When will we learn? Oh my God. My people, this video you are seeing here, I go break them down. At first, I felt like we should be happy to prove a point to those in Lagos that look at what we did when we claimed that, we created the business, the commerce in Lagos. You doubted us, but now we are doing the same thing in South Africa. I felt it was a badge of honor, but I held this video back for some couple of days until I got the revelation from God. And it was a warning to us, the Biafrans, living in diaspora, living abroad, that we have to be careful. You cannot keep on building the home of a foreign place for far too long, to a level where people start to envy you, to a level where those living around, they start to jealousy you. That's something we need to learn. We have to start acting like the Sankofa bird and start looking backwards. Look back to Biafra. Support Simon Ekpa in the movement to get us Biafra. Put your investment in Biafra. Stop building Lagos all across the world, because what you will see here is another Idumota in South Africa. What you will see here is our boys doing the work, doing their business, what we are known for. Umuaka, children with handwork. We are doing the work, but the revelation came to me and said, we cannot keep on doing this. The assignment now should be Biafra. If there's any place that needs to be rebuilt, that needs to be revamped, that needs to be developed, it is the land of Biafra. It is time to look backwards. It is time to look backward, my people. If you are ready, make we watch this video. This will be a very short one. I'll make it brief because some people, they love it slow, short, and sweet. I want us to watch this video. This guy you are seeing, his name is Onye Obodo. And he's happy showing out things happening in South Africa. How our boys, they bambo. How then they work hard to make things happen in South Africa. How they are building businesses, spare part businesses in South Africa. But I think we must look back home. It is time to look back home. It is time to invest your money back home in the land of Biafra. If you are with me, my people, sit back and relax and let us watch this video. At the end, I will come back and I will ask the Biafrans, when will you learn? When will you learn? If you are ready, let's go there.
Spare parts. I hate your spare parts.
Ew. All and there. Igbos and spare parts. We don't use spare part to joke. I understand that. I understand. But let's take it back to the beginning. Listen.
The Vodacom building I got from most music video can see. Yeah, I got Vodacom building. Ekpa come to Onya is got not. No, my brother. No. Onya all the cook with the voice. So whatever is the kid cook. Yeah. Can't get them. Never can I jump. Oh, no. You put a tear on our brother. My brother. I can't go see you just say that keep it here. You now, boy,
Ew.
It was when a spare parts. I hate your spare parts. I must be glad I'm when I was in the keyboard. Of course. When I was in the kind of Africa. Oh, this is money that you believe. I don't
Ew. Now look business everywhere, my God. Look business everywhere. Eh? Ndị Igbo. Ụmụ Biafra, bikono. Look back home, please. At the beguna.
We want to join. This is what I said. We want to join. Hi, happy. There was a blow down some boom.
Hey. He talk say una don carry Ladikpo come South Africa. You have done what you did in Ladikpo in Lagos to South Africa. I'm not saying what they are doing is bad, but we must start thinking back home. We must learn from what happened to us in Lagos. When we first came to Lagos, we were loved. They claimed they believe in one Nigeria. The Igbo, the Yoruba, they married themselves. It was okay until you started to outshine those around you. There is a saying, do not outshine your master. I'm not saying that the Yorubas, they are our master, but when you are living in a strange land, be careful. Do not outshine them. Because the kind of business you are doing, you are bound to make profit. In an abnormal profit. A businessman, a Biafran businessman, we are super rich. We get money. Money is not the problem. People working 9 to 5, they will not make what we are making in 10 years. I understand that. But be careful when you are in a foreign land, when you are in a strange land, you do not outshine those who owns the land. You do not outshine your master. That's something we must learn. Because envy turns to jealousy. Jealousy turns to hatred. When they begin to envy you, they will come begin to jealousy you. When they begin to jealousy you, over time, they'll come begin to hate you. Envy turns to jealousy. Jealousy turns to hatred. Envy turns to jealousy. Jealousy, over time, if not checked, will turn to hatred. So what you are seeing happening in Lagos, it might also happen here very, very soon. Because you are investing outside Biafra land. Let's continue.
You like a time to buy. We went one on joy. This is what I said.
Hi!
We went one on joy.
Everywhere. He talks say another world. If he comes back to be an Hausa man, he will buy himself. He loves to be a Biafran man. If he comes in a different world and he's Onya Hausa man, he will buy himself. I understand what he's saying. I understand he's passionate. But please, I will address us. I will give us an advice. Do not make the same mistake you made in Lagos. Biafrans must not build Lagos in South Africa. Because streamline your business. Do not go mega. Don't do a bigger business there. Just streamline your business, please. Adebeguna. We must learn from Lagos. Learn what happened to us in Lagos, because in South Africa, their own xenophobia. They don't forgive. Their own, their heart, their back. They are the children of Zulu. The great Shaka Zulu. Their forefathers were warriors. So I'm begging you guys, be careful. Be careful. Igbo, be careful. It is time to turn around like the Sankofa bed and come back home and invest that more money. At least in the next 4 months, God willing, in the next 4 months, Biafra will start coming back. You'll be hearing the drum of freedom. From the 2nd of December, we shall redeclare Biafra. So Biko, make una begin look backwards. They look home. Turn around, they look home. Let's continue.
Are you serious? Oh, you lose motor on the power. Now I know the listen of the okay. I know money. I would believe it. Respect. Respect.
Una de siam, hold it there. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Our boys, they are industrious. Our boys, our men, they are hardworking. But the problem with us is wherever we go, we want to make it home. I thought by now we would have learned from the issue that happened to us in Lagos. We were given a sucker punch in Lagos. Something we never saw coming. We never expected it to come. We never saw it coming from Lagos, because Lagos used to be the capital of that zoo called Nigeria. They claim they believe in one Nigeria. They went to war with us that we must remain in Nigeria. So by proxy, most of you, I understand you now believed in that Nigerian thing, that okay, for the fact they went to war, they Ekpa 7 million people of Biafrans. Okay, it means they really want us to be as one. Unknown to you all that they never loved you. What they wanted was your resources. And before you know it, our young men and women, they traveled through and through Nigeria. They went to the north, they went to the south, they went to the middle belt, they went to the far east. They went to the south, they went to everywhere you can think about. They went about doing their businesses. They came with their entrepreneurial spirit, Oyibo. It means they came with their business acumen, because we are known for business. The Biafrans, we know we have what they call business science, the science of business. In this world, it is only two peoples, I said S, peoples, that have that kind of acumen given to them by God. It is only the Biafrans and the Jews that have the business science. We all know about the Biafrans, that we are into buying and selling and all that stuff. Today, I want to educate you a bit about the Israels or the Israelites, those we call the Jews. I'll be more specific about the Jews. You see, during those days, before they chose to settle down in Palestine or whatever you call it now, the Jews, they first came and they settled. Then they bring business come. Then they bring what they call a living bread. Living bread. The bread the Jews, they make, it is soft, it is sweet, it is healthy. They will come with a barrow, like a wheelbarrow, filled with bread. And the Palestine, they will eat off it. They will buy and eat off it. But unfortunately for them, the Jewish businessmen during those days, they don't come every day with bread. They only have their market days. The same way in Biafra, we have our Onkwo, Eke, all those things. We have our own market days. In Jews' land as well, the Jewish, they don't do business every day. To them, the Sabbath day is always holy. They don't do business on the Sabbath day. So what now happened was that the more they came around selling their bread, the Palestinians and other people living around that place, they now told them, why don't you come around and build a little factory here? We love the bread you sell to us, but sadly you only come here once in a while. We need you to be here more. So please, is it possible for you to buy a land and open a small bakery here? The Jewish man took the offer because he came for business, and he was now selling bread around that place. Now the business was booming. The business was doing well. And over time, they could now acquire some more lands all across that area. And before you know it, after some couple of years, they now laid ownership to that land in Palestine. So for those people who are saying, no, the Jews, they are strangers, they are not welcomed in Palestine, they shouldn't be there, it is not their land, with all due respect. When you go and read history about Jews, when they first came there, they came as traders, and their goods and services were so good that the people, they offered them a land to start a business. And as you know, by proxy, when your business is doing well, you are bound to expand. They were expanding, buying the land, doing business, buying the land, expanding, opening more branches. And before you knew it, over time, they could acquire to a large extent a couple of lands in Palestine. I'm not saying all the land they got today was as a result of them doing business. I'm not saying that. But I'm telling you, a core of them, they were in Palestine doing business. They started with selling living bread. The bread were healthy, witty, and all that stuff, and people loved it. But today, they are being hated. Same thing is happening to the Biafrans in Lagos. And today we are going again to South Africa to open a new Idumota. At first, I was happy for the job these young men are doing. But at the same time, after a couple of days, I sat on this video. Then I got a Rema, R-E-M-A, which means like a revelation from God. And God said I should tell them today that they have to be careful not to create another Lagos state in South Africa. Because they will show you no pity. They will show you no love. They will destroy your business if you keep on doing what you're doing. It is time we start looking backwards, because Biafra is almost here, so there is no need. The Chinese man, he developed China before he started going around the whole world. You'll be respected if your home is great. Years ago, China was called the yellow man. It was a racial slur. They called them the yellow man before. But today, the Chinese are respected around the whole world. Today, the Chinese, they can go to any country and tell them, demand what they want. They show you the money and they get the resources. They give you loan and they take your land and they seize your resources. Even the zoo, you saw what happened when they were playing China in Ogun State. You saw how they went to the courts and they seized the airplanes of your zoo, government, and their president. So what I'm saying is, it is time to start looking back home and develop the land of Biafra. I love you guys for what you are doing. I am proud of you anywhere you find yourself, my Biafran people. But it is time to support Obato Bie. It is time to support the Biafra Republic government in exile. It is time to look backwards. Mama Biafra is calling us. We have an assignment to do back home. We have developed the Western world for far too long. We have developed every other place apart from the land of Biafra. For us to get the respect we need, we must turn Biafra to the Japan of Africa. It is time we start going back home. Enough of this foreign investment. They are very, very dangerous and volatile. I rest my case. I promise to make this one very, very sweet and brief. For those who have ears, let them hear. It is time to support Simon Ekpa. It is time to support the Biafra Republic government in exile. We need your support. We need your funding. So what the hell in the name of God are you guys waiting for? It is time. It is time. We know you are doing well abroad, but it is time to do what you are doing in Biafra land. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain your brother, Biafra Superstars Media. God bless you. Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land.